Le prochain match est entre les îles Cook et Niue.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the next quarterfinal match will be between the Cook Islands and Niue. Coming up, the last of the quarterfinals match between Cook Islands and Niue. The run-on team for Cook Islands, we have Kane Epati, Aaron Enoka, William Ngukisuba, Terry Piri, Vaivase Samania, Tekotai Tuaivi, and Tevi Ngametua. On the reserves, we have Lloyd Matapo, Duan Ngukisuba, and Robert Nicholas. The team lineup for Niue, we have Ricky Helangi, Afango Laufoli, Tafoluo Leo, Emani Lui, Kirk Makaola, Vincent Pingia, Albert Tasmania. On the reserves, we have Justin Mokoia, Mana Tikoi Pau, and Simoni Tonga.
Well,
the referee for the game
Cook Islands
will be
against Niue, two teams that regionally are quite close together in the area of the Pacific Ocean, and Cook Islands with the team of Kane Apale, Aaron Inoka, Viliami Ngukisuva, their halfback Terry Piri, he'll be the man to watch, Vaivasi Samania, and further wide is Tioko Tai Tuivai and Tevi Ngametua. For Niue, their forwards would be Ricky Halagi, Fago Laufoli, Tafalua Leo, halfback Amani Lui, the playmaker Kirk Makoia, wider in rover position Vincent Pihingia, and Albert Tasmania is out wide in the wing position. So we have the Cook Islands defending the town end of the National Stadium. The help of the breeze is favouring Niue at the moment. Niue in blue shorts, and it's Cook Islands in their familiar green. They're running their angles now up over the 10-metre line. Good work in there, and there's Aaron Inoka for Cooks. He's gone down and takes the double around. Will he get there? He does. Does he get there? No, he's in touch short, and they'll come back just to the 5-metre line. It's Niue. Play it quickly, trying to escape the clutches of the Cooks. A good run from Niue's Ricky Halagi, and down on defence. Back in defence comes the Cook Islands with Viliami Ngukisuva. I suspect that he just might be a Fijian. Viliami goes back on defence. Inside the 22-metre line they are. And Niue seemed to have control, but the ball's in the hands of the Cooks. Good piece of work by Puri, and there's the breakaway by the Cooks. Out comes Vaivasi Samania. Down through the middle he goes, and there was a clean pair of heels to Vaivasi Samania, and he'll make it fairly simple. Underneath the posts, the first score in the final quarterfinal, the last of the quarterfinals, and the first try to Vaivasi Samania. 5-0, and the kick from an easy position straight in front. No trouble. Goes on to 7, and Cooks take the early lead. Good knowledge of the game there, and a fine break through the centre saw Vaivasi Samania take it away and make no race of it to the posts. The restart. The kick won't reach 10 metres at direction. Across over the half they've gone, losing ground in the process. Ricky Halagi, a kick forward, and back there after it. There's the man to watch, Terry Piri. He's a very experienced player for the Cook Islands, Terry Piri. Gathered by Cooks, down the sideline they go. They're in the tramline areas, up over the half. Big kick down, no defence, no sweeper back there for the Niue side. The ball gathered by, yes, by the Cooks, and does the referee give it? He does. He gives the try, and that is a worthwhile try to Tonga. He followed up that big kick, and the try eventually awarded to Tevi Ngāmetua of the Cook Islands. Won't be quite as easy a conversion this time. Let's see whether the bonus points can follow. Yes, the flags are up. 14-0, 2 tries, 2 conversions. The Cook Islands ahead by 14 points to 0. 4 minutes gone in the half, and the Cook Islands showing that they've got a fair knowledge of seven-a-side rugby. They were also in the New Zealand and Brisbane sector of the IRB circuit this year, and they're showing evidence of their benefits of having been in there. A good take in there that time. Kirk Makaola, he holds on to that ball until he gets the support. Difficult as the Cooks pressure Niue. Niue have nowhere to go that time. The ball loose, eventually scrambled up and given into the hands, but offside from around the side there. He came in from sideways rather than came in behind, and that was the penalty against Viliamangungi Suva. Niue's penalty, that's a 22-metre line behind the Vincent Bahingia. Niue had the advantage, but held ball. Quick movement by the Cooks down the sideline. I thought that was close to a forward pass myself. Then the ball flicked away, flicked back there by the luckless Niueans. Is the try awarded? No, knocked forward, said the referee. He knocked it forward right in that corner. And so we've got a scrum to go down. 5 in from the terrace side of the field and 5 out from the goal line. The Cooks on attack, leading by 14 points to 0. 2 converted tries. The chance that they'll get another one from play here. It is Niue putting it in though on defence. Niue pressured, and they're picking it up. The Cooks go through a simple try, and this has taken it on to 19 points to 0. The try wide out, and again, being the third try, they seem to have got wider out each time that they've scored. This is the 3rd time. The conversion becoming more difficult than the one preceding it. From 5 metres in, can they make it? No reflection from behind, the score remaining at 19 points to 0. The Cook Islands go to the break. Do they? Is the referee calling? Yes, he is. Calling at half-time. The break is on, and with 3 tries, 2 converted, the Cooks lead by 19 points to 0 at the break and are showing quite superior rugby. Without a doubt, I think we can say that Fiji, Tonga, Samoa and the Cook Islands are showing the way to make themselves the leading forces in sevens rugby in the Pacific area, and we're likely to see most interesting semi-finals later in the afternoon. The first of which will see Fiji meet up with Tonga, and it looks now as if the Cook Islands will meet Samoa in the semi-finals. 7 minutes to go, and we'll know fully who will make the semi-final berths and what the draw will be.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the last quarterfinals match between Cook Islands and Niue. Thank you very much for coming here today at the National Stadium supporting us for the Sevens Rugby in the South Pacific Games 2003.
Mesdames, Mesdemoiselles, Messieurs, nous vous remercions pour vos présences ici et vos soutiens aux équipes pendant ces Jeux du Pacifique.
Coming to the restart, one recognises that as the games strike a better note, they look better, the crowd in the background is getting larger as well, and as we'll see into the afternoon, the crowd even bigger as they come for the semi-finals of the 2003 Sevens Rugby Tournament in the National Stadium in Suva. Well taken by Niue at the restart. The Cooks go to the second half, leading by 19-0. The Niue have it. They've got pressure on them though, nowhere to go. They're pressured and they won't get away with this one, to be sure. Cooks have snaffled it away. They've got their hands on it but lost the ball there. They've lost it away and the Cook come through after them again. The drive is on and who's there first? It's there for the taking. The dive is on, and that was a good effort from the Cooks side, and the try to Vaivasi Samania, who scored the first try in the first half. He's got the first try in the second as well. 24-0, and with the try scored almost underneath the post, an easy conversion from Terry Pini takes it 26 points to 0. It might be fair to say that none of the three winners so far have really been tested. Fiji had a fairly easy romp in the first quarterfinal. Tonga, yes, they had it pretty much their own way in the second quarterfinal. Samoa certainly not tested in the third, and the Cooks looking as if they will go through with a fair amount of understanding, control and knowledge, and that Niue will be all the better for this sort of exposure. If it comes, and Niue flick it away. They're working across the field, yet to get beyond the advantage line. They have now a good piece of work. It's running through there for Niue. Ricky Hilagi down on the halfway line. It's lost ball forward though by Niue. And the scrum with the Cooks not overextending themselves, very much in control of the situation, and have already logged up 4 tries. Scrum to go down right on halfway, and putting it in is Tevi Ngamatua. Across towards the grandstand side of the field, and there's good support play out there. Wide was Vaivasi again. Vaivasi takes it in fast, and then he romps away. The corner is in his sights, and he has no problems with that. Puts it down neatly in the corner. Good run from Vaivasi, and that would make yet his third try, and the score extends to 31-0. Good run there from Cooks. It was a well-made try as the inside men drew the defence and gave Vaivasi a pretty clean run, an easy berth into the corner. He set his sights and just drove straight for it. Pini's conversion wide this time, stays at 31-0.
Cook Islands now 31, Niue yet to score. Cook Islands 31, Niue nil.
The restart from the centre of field, and we've got a good view of the increase in crowd across the background now. And this, I'm sure, will grow even larger after lunch. We're still in the morning sessions, really, of the the Rugby Sevens tournament, and once we reach the important stages, then we'll have a lot more people. Niue losing the benefits of gaining possession. Again, big kick forward, kick possession away, gives the chance for Terry Peary for the Cooks to bring it forward. And with his experience, he goes across to link up on the right flank, and down the right flank there goes Duane, who's come on, Duane Gugi Suva. Bring it back into the centre field, and the referee said, though, it was knocked on in that tackle. We'll have the scrum of the 10-metre line, Niue territory, far side of the field. Another change coming on for Niue. This time Mana Tikoi Pau going in to the, looks as if it will be the playmaker berth, but Tikoi Pau going in the number 11 jersey. Perhaps he's going in at halfback. No, in fact, he's going in at front row. Kicked forward actually by the Cooks there. Ball lost to the ground. No sign of anybody getting it cleanly. Reaching in to grab it out. The Cooks. Lloyd Matapo down the sideline and back in field. The Cooks again, and this time it's Viliami Suva. He gathers it for the Cooks, and yet another try. It takes them on to 36 points to nil. The Niueans not able to cut him off, and the Cooks again with good support. It was the knowledge of each other's play that saw them through. Without a doubt, the presence of what I suspect is a couple of Fijians on the Cook's side has reinforced their strength and has helped them get through to 36 to 0. Another injury across the far side for the Niueans across there. Away it is to the side, and the score remains at 36 to 0. 5 3/4 minutes gone in the half. Not much time left, but the Cooks clearly the better side and clearly the likely winners to go through and meet up against Samoa in the semi-final. New player on for the Cooks side, Robert Nicholas, and also a new player for Niue in Saimoni Tonga. Restart from Jerry Perry, grandstand sideline, taken well, very well taken by Aaron Anoka for the Cooks. He's also a familiar name from experience with the IRB Sevens. Through the middle this time goes the Cook Islands. It's Tevi Namatua. He's taken to the ground, but the Cooks retain possession. That's what they're after. That's what they need to do. They're making space, and here again, it was an effort to make space for the man on the very outside, but Aaron Anoka unable to get through that time. A dropout 22 as he's tackled over the corner flag. It'll be a let-off as far as the Niueans are concerned. Time almost up, and 36 points to 0. The Niueans will be very conscious that they've had a good game with the Cooks, but found the Cooks just too good for them. The Cooks again attacking there, and some poor tackling has enabled the Cooks to get through. Bad defence from the Niueans. Down on the ground, 10 inside the 22-metre line. The Cooks scrambling to get possession yet again and score the try, the last try of the game. They failed to do so. It's Niue. Is this an opportunity for them to get through? Nicely set up, but no support. And the Cook Islands take it through. A bit of feeling in that tackle, I suspect. Has a kick through there again, and a flick away by the Cooks. A bit of a fumble in field. The Niueans taking advantage of the Cooks fumbling and taking play towards the halfway, where it is end of game, and at the end the Cook Islands have comfortably found their way through. 36 points to 0 over Niue. They will go forward to meet up in the semi-final against Samoa. So the semi-final draws for later on in the program of the South Pacific Games 7-a-side rugby will see Fiji meeting up with Tonga, and the Cook Islands will play Samoa. The results of Fiji 50 defeat Vanuatu 5, Tonga 19, Papua New Guinea 14, Samoa 21, Tahiti without a score, and the Cook Islands 36 unanswered by Niue.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's show our appreciation in the Pacific way by putting our hands together.
Thank you. Okay. So much use. Okay.